Hey guys, I'm Review Dan.
Now I'm Otaku Ken. Welcome to Random Talks, our podcast-like series. How are you today, Dan?
I'm a little tired, but I'm feeling good.
Same here. Now, I want to apologize firsthand that this is coming out on Sunday. Yesterday, we were out about doing filming, and we just were exhausted.
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now, when you go to a mall and it's crowded, it can be exhausting.
Yeah, so...
Although the tea place helped my head out a little bit better.
Why? Oh, the aromatherapy it had?
Yeah.
I still have the bag over there if you want some more aromatherapy. Jasmine said that smelled like peach Crown Royal.
Really?
I didn't smell it. Literally, I did not open it up and smell it. I just...
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, we apologize for being a little late, but we got it here. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, better late than never. Let's begin. 3 cups of milk, 4... Oh, sorry, that's an ingredients list. All right.
No. That's the ingredients list. That's your grocery list.
Right. Now on to the actual list of news. Animal Crossing.
Okay, so if you had seen the Animal Crossing Direct, I don't know why my hands are like this. If you saw the Animal Crossing Direct, you already know what's included in it. But those who don't and know of Animal Crossing, there is much more landscaping capabilities. You are able to morph the land to your liking. You are able to, you're able to make pathways. You're able to build ledges. You're able to, cliffs, stuff like that. But
so basically Minecraft a little bit, but better.
Yes, in my opinion. In your opinion, possibly.
Most likely.
Now, the one thing to note, as they said before, they will not be supporting cloud saves. So that means that they needed an alternate way, and they said if you lost your Switch or it's damaged or something, they will work. There's an alternative method to getting your data. I wonder if that will work with system transfers too. We'll have to wait and see. That aside, I'm really looking forward to it. We got about a month until the new game comes out, and I think a couple days until Rune Factory 4 Special finally comes out. Holla frickin' Luya.
I know you love Rune Factory.
Rune Factory is amazing. If you haven't looked it up before, look it up. Rune Factory, it's like Harvest Moon mixed with battling.
Like Final Fantasy and Animal Crossing put together a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it too.
I tried playing it, but it took a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a time-consuming game. It really is.
Alright, next on the list. Devil May Cry 3 on Switch.
Have you ever played any of the Devil May Cry games?
No, but I know a lot about them, and...
I know a little bit. That's only because a really good friend of mine, one of my best friends for years, loves the series.
Yeah, the only reason I know about it was because during one of the last games that came out, with that new guy that was on there.
I was warm.
Mm-hmm.
I was warm.
But, let's see. They made a joke about him having white hair because a white wig fell on his head. He's like, nah. I thought it was like a reboot of like Dante or something. I was like, oh no, it's not Dante at all. It's just some other character.
Yeah.
And people are like, man, like, oh, they're ruining Dante. They're making fun of Dante. Blah 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 blah. Like, you know, it's like, it's just a game. Calm down. It's not ruining the franchise much.
You don't even know. You haven't even played it yet. It's a trailer. It's supposed to have a joke or something in it.
It wasn't a trailer. It was actual gameplay footage.
Well, either way, they haven't even played the game yet.
Yeah, but that was like years ago when that happened. Now the new one came out, and Dante, that guy, another guy were playable characters in the new one. But yeah, Devil May Cry 3 on Switch. I'm like as Otaku said earlier that he's glad to see some more rated M games on the Switch.
Yes,
because last rated M system or last rated
the last system to have a rated M game was the 64.
Because GameCube went to more family friendly. It was like that for the Wii and Wii U.
Well, no, that's not true. The Wii U did have a couple, I believe.
Right, Wii U had the Zombie U game. That was rated M.
Yeah, and was Bayonetta rated M?
Bayonetta, I think, was rated PG-13. And Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed was also on Wii U.
Yeah, but it wasn't, I think that was Black Flag, and I think that was rated T as well. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but Zombie U was rated M.
Don't get me wrong. Black Flag is the best of them all. But it still could have done better on the Wii U than what they did.
Yeah, maybe they updated for a Switch, would be a little better.
Yes, that'd be nice. Well, they did.
They did?
Yeah, there's a collection thing that has like 2 or 3 games of it on there. Black Flag is one of them. I want to get it, but me po.
We all po.
We all po.
But I am glad that Switch is getting some older games out. Honestly, I would love to see Conquer.
Yeah, I was about to say, I would love to see some Nintendo 64 games finally make their way.
Yeah, like Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, because we'd have to see on that one.
Yeah.
We have access to the NES games and the Super NES games, and the handful of Famicom and Super Famicom games with that.
Yeah.
I would love to see some Nintendo 64 classics make their way finally, because I think the Wii was the last one to really have Nintendo 64 games on it.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started. Okay, GameCube games need to be on the Switch. Wii games, that's a hit and miss.
Certain ones.
Certain ones would work, but at the same time, with the new, like the Joy-Cons, I'm curious on how that would work. Because a lot of them use the sensor bar, and a lot of them don't do that anymore.
Very true. Like Mario Galaxy. Unless there was like a lock-on feature you could use to shoot like little star bits.
Well, I mean, I have the red one right here. They do have this thing, but it's not so much a sensor bar, but more of a camera that can identify shapes.
Yeah.
And it's only, to my knowledge, it's only ever been used in a 1-2 Switch.
True. Very true.
I've been working on my fiance's Switch. That's why this is here.
But, let's see. Certain GameCube games I would probably like to see for the Switch.
Mario Sunshine.
Yes, definitely Mario Sunshine, but add more to it, please.
Well, I can see it. Well, if they make it like the classic system thing, like they've been doing with the NES and all that,
yeah,
I can understand where you're coming from, but I don't think they would. Now, if they were to sell it on the eShop, I feel like that'd be a different story. Maybe they could add on something to it. Maybe include DLC that's compatible with Mario Odyssey. That would bring us to Isle Delfino or something similar. I mean, that's just a thought on that. I mean, Isle Delfino is on the map.
That is very true indeed. Well, the thing I was thinking of is because I never actually beat Mario Sunshine, and I'm definitely not going to try 100% it. That pachinko game is a pain. I tried playing that pachinko game. I've seen people play it. You've seen Aaron from Game Grumps play that thing.
I've seen my brother play it.
And the only thing you can ever get out from that pachinko game is a lot of cursing. So one, if they ever brought that game back, that would need to be fixed.
Yes.
But if you actually 100% it, the only thing you get as like an added thing was a thank you for playing card. That was it. There was no updated thing. No, you can switch from summer to fall or.
Well, I can understand why they didn't do that.
Yeah, but
think about the limitations at the time.
True. But now they can do it.
Yeah,
it would be a little easier too.
Or even then, like reboot, have a second version of the game that's harder.
Yeah, like a sequel.
not so much a sequel. Like add a hard mode. Like if you 100% it and you want a bigger challenge, it will unlock a hard mode.
Oh, you mean like how Galaxy 2 did with the green stars?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that would be really nice. Let's see. Any other games that were on the GameCube that I can think of?
There was one of the Link 4 Swords adventures that was on GameCube that was really good.
Oh, yeah. I never played that one, though.
That one me and my brother had.
Yeah, Wind Waker came out on the
Wii U, yeah.
Wii U, as well as Twilight Princess.
I actually have the Wii U, the Zelda Wii U that came with that, downloaded onto it.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's the only, besides the white one, that's the only gamepad that ever looked different. Only one.
Yeah.
And their battery sucked.
Ugh. That's like the really only drawback of the Wii U.
It sucked so hard.
Ugh. Games are great. Controller sucked.
Well, not only that, there was a way to play the Wii U without needing the gamepad, but you literally had to put the gamepad outside the Wii U's range and just leave it there.
Well, that's not that hard. I had to go to the bathroom. I was like, I'll take this with me. All of a sudden, I was like, what the hell? It says like the limitation was like, what, 20 feet?
Something like that, 20, 30 feet, yeah.
I wasn't even 20 feet from there.
Yeah.
It was a pain.
It really was. And then walls made it worse. I don't understand how that didn't work, and yet you could play Wii Sports, take the Wii controller halfway across the house, to the other side of the house, and still play the game, especially the bowling one. I love playing the bowling one in the other side of the room.
Whoa!
I still no, well, not even that. I was still able to get strikes while I didn't even look at the screen on the other side of the house.
Really?
Yeah.
God, this one was my favorite, just because if you got the two guys right there at the ball.
Which one?
The Wii Sports Tennis.
Oh, yeah.
If you and the other guy were right there at the
line,
at the net line, and the ball's right there, and you just kept doing this, you both be hitting like going.
So extreme pong.
Yeah, I honestly would hate to be the audience right there. Oh,
Whiplash.
oh, who'd hate to be the coach on that one? The umpire on that one. No. He's not getting the trophy.
Grabs it and runs away. But yeah, I would love to see GameCube games and maybe a few Wii games added to it. But definitely Nintendo 64 games need to be added to the Switch.
Yeah, I'd like to see Mario 64.
Mario 64.
And not, I mean, you can add other characters like Luigi and Wario for added things, but for certain levels. Certain levels would be funny.
Well, I feel like that if you're going to go that route, you might as well implement Super Mario 64 DS to it.
Yeah, but I'm not saying like the whole thing. Just add a few things with it.
Well, but yeah, that Mario 64, Pokemon Snap,
Pokemon
Stadium only for the mini games.
True. What about the Forza Gaia, the one with Dark Lugia on it?
Oh, that was GameCube. That was Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
I would love to see that on Switch.
I've never played that one, and that's because I never owned it. That's the only Pokemon game I've probably never played outside of the TCG Game Boy games.
Really? I played a little bit of it, and it was fun. Basically, you know...
Oh, and Pokemon Conquest. I never could get my hands on that one.
But, so Pokemon Go, when you had to fight off the Team Rocket with the Dark Pokemon, right? You had to purify them?
Shadow Pokemon, yeah.
Well, that's where Shadow Pokemon first came from.
Yeah, Pokemon Coliseum.
Yeah. And two ways you can purify the Pokemon on that game is you battle with them to earn the friendship. Once the friendship's up all the way, you can purify them, or you stick them on the stone for a while and it purifies them.
Yeah. Or you had a flute that does it automatically.
Well, that probably came later on in the game.
Well, there was only a handful of them.
Oh.
There was also there was a glitch in Pokemon Coliseum that prevented the NPC trainers from letting you battle. So you could literally get stuck in the game.
That sucks.
It really did. Now, one thing that Gale of Darkness did that I really liked, they added an area that allowed you to catch actual wild Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I really liked. If you got locked in that sort of thing, you could go to the other places and battle the wild Pokemon. I don't know if the XD had the same glitch, but yeah, those two games definitely need to make a comeback. I also still really wish I could find. There's a few things for the GameCube I wish I could find. The Game Boy player. I have the disc. I don't have the player.
Yeah.
Once upon a time that was easy to come by. Not so much anymore. Number 2 would be the bonus disc that came with the pre-ordered of Pokemon Coliseum, which allowed you to download Jirachi. What are you doing?
What was it called? GameCube player?
Game Boy player. GameCube Game Boy player. Are you looking at it on Amazon?
Yeah.
Are you getting it for my birthday or something?
I'm just seeing what was be on there.
No. The disc usually was the harder one to find. And yet, last time we went to Dragon Con, I found it, and they sold it to me for $20.
Let's see. I think this is it, isn't it?
The purple one's not one. It was black.
Japan imports.
Yeah.
Game Boy player for Nintendo GameCube Orange.
I think those might be third parties, because to my knowledge, they were only black. I'm just better off waiting till Steel Collectibles or Killer Finds gets one.
Yeah, probably better. But yeah, I also would like to see some games. Like, I want to see Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask for Switch. Because when I was a kid, I couldn't get those games, because I'm poorer.
Poorer.
At least right now, I'm just po.
Well, Ocarina of Time is available for 3DS.
Yes.
And it's in the collector, the select series, so you can get it for $20.
That's not bad, but I'd like to see it for Switch, honestly.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. Anyways, what's next?
Next on the list, we went off track with the Devil May Cry.
Yeah, we really did.
Next on the list, excuse me.
Burps. Okay, what's next?
Sand, it's everywhere, get used to it.
Okay.
Disney Castle.
Okay, I'm excited about this one.
He's gonna go off. He's gonna go off.
He's on fire, folks. Sorry, I just faced you for that conversation, which is why I was leaning like that. So the Disney Castle.
I'm gonna check the camera real quick. I always want to check it just to make sure it's always running. Okay, we're still good.
How dare you interrupt me?
I'm sorry, but you know, I know if we get to this kind of part right here, if the camera goes off on us, we get mad.
Mainly me. Because we do really good improv with all this, talking about it and giving our thoughts on it, and then all that's gone.
Yeah, just because the camera decided to go.
At least I took the batteries out of the interrupting clock.
True. Ding, 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 ding.
The clock part still works, just not the chime and the pendulum. Anyways, Disney Castle.
Interruptions. I'm back.
Disney Castle. So, I don't know when the last time the castle was refurbished in Disney World. Cinderella's Castle is being updated beginning to mid-March, and it's going to be a few months. There is unconfirmed how they're going to do it. Is it going to be blocked by scrim? What's going to happen? It's a very tall castle, so we don't know. But it will be darker blue on the castle, gold trim everywhere. I showed a picture of it to Dan. What were your thoughts on it?
It got a makeover.
Or
getting a makeover.
Yeah. Now, as long as they don't make another freaking cake out of the castle for the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, because
that was bad.
I'm sorry. The idea was good on paper.
Yeah.
But implementing it to real life effects, not to mention the time Stitch came out and they ruined the castle with.
Well, that was only for a week.
I know. A lot of people really did not like that, though. I understand why, because the park, emphasized on the cleanliness of it all.
I thought it was funny.
I mean, it was funny, but still, a lot of people got peeved about it.
Nah. But anyways,
there.
The castle is going to look absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait until the honeymoon where we go down there to Florida. Me and Jasmine, not me and Dan.
I mean, I could join along. It'd just be weird.
It would get really weird. So me and Jasmine's honeymoon will be down there for a couple days before we go on our Disney cruise. So I'm excited to actually take a picture in front of the brand new castle.
Just to relive the whole situation you proposed.
We just need your brother and sister-in-law down there, and your sister-in-law to almost ruin
it. Story for another day.
That is a story for another day. It's a beautiful story, but still.
But I don't think it's going to look nice. It's going to look more like
a castle.
Well, that too. But it's going to go with more a scheme of Cinderella as well.
Yeah, it's not only for the 50th anniversary of Magic Kingdom, it's also for the 70th. You okay?
I've been coughing the past 2 days.
It's also the 70th anniversary of Cinderella this year. So it's to commemorate both.
Looks really nice.
Yeah, it really does.
Now, as long as they don't try to rename it to someone else's castle, it's going to be like they did a while back.
What are you talking about?
Oh, they tried to, some people were trying to say they should rename it to Elsa's Castle because Elsa was very famous at the time.
Okay, that's Florida. It's too warm to be Elsa's Castle. If you want an Elsa's Castle, go to the North Pole and make it yourself.
Go to Canada.
Yeah, go to Canada.
Because at least there, it's cold enough for ice to stay long, and no one's actually freezing to death on certain times.
Well,
during the summer, they're not.
We don't know that.
True that.
Next
time, I do know that. I've been to Canada. I've been to Niagara Falls during summer. It's still hot up there.
How'd you survive?
Easy. I got into a water barrel. I went to the falls. Oh, you mean the weather?
But I mean, how'd you survive Niagara Falls?
Well, I fell. All right.
We don't do that on purpose, I promise.
Next on the list, Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Okay, take it away, Dan.
All right, so I saw the movie Utaku has not.
I'm poor.
But my overall impression of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, it sucked. It was terrible. I hated every second of it. Jim Carrey's the worst.
Hold on. His sensors run angry. There we go.
What was I about now? Oh yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. It was the greatest movie ever!
Oh, too much. Rewind it back just a little bit. Okay, that should be good.
In all honesty, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie was good. Like, really, really nice. Like, it wasn't the greatest, video game-based movie, but it actually worked really well. Instead of trying to go, oh yeah, it's just Sonic from the video games in the real world, like they had Smurfs and all that.
Well, for Smurfs, it was slightly different. They were in, like, a different world, sorta.
Yeah, but it was like,
Yeah, the premise was them coming to our world, yeah.
Yeah. And it was like a moral lesson to be really learned on that one, like, I'm gonna be my wife wants to have kids, I gotta be a father, and I gotta take care of these little 4 people that are almost like kids in a way. Nothing like that, thank God. So far, it was just Sonic was sent to our world as a child by his guardian because of his super speed. Basically, his powers could be used for good or bad. The effects on the Mobians, which is what Sonic is, besides a hedgehog, it's what the animals call themselves. We saw the echidnas, though masked, but you know what they look like. They have red dreadlocks in the back of their heads. And they were really cool. Like, they were like the coolest, like, 30 seconds on screen. But the design for Sonic was really nice. Sorry. Let's see, the actors were pretty good as well. Jim Carrey, jeez Louise, he just got into that role really nicely. Even though he was Dr. Robotnik, he wasn't like the Robotnik we've seen on the games. He was much more egotistical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was really into him doing his own thing. Like, but he didn't actually have any badniks on there. He had machines like what are they called? The little flying things that fly around.
Drones?
That's it. He had drones. Hilariously enough, Sonic called him Eggman because his drones are white and egg-shaped. So that was really funny. I'm like, that's actually pretty clever right there. Because, honestly, Jim Carrey is not an egg-shaped kind of man.
Yet.
But by the end, he does shave his head bald, and his mustache that was nice and clean and precise was fuzzy because he's going crazy. And he started acting like Eggman, and the guy's like, oh, wow, he's actually doing pretty good there.
Well, I mean, that was totally 90s Jim Carrey.
Definitely.
We really need more 90s style Jim Carrey movies.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, serious Jim Carrey is not bad.
Not at all.
Yeah, but he does his best when he's...
Comedy.
He does his best when he's out of, when he's out of others' controls, he does his own control.
Mm-hmm.
The voice for Sonic was...
From what I've seen, Jim Carrey's a very zen, chill dude.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, you throw that crazy switch on for a zany character, he goes off. I mean, the mask is proof of that.
Yeah. And his voice at the end really did sound like an Eggman voice. Like, oh my gosh. So,
hopefully this will actually get a sequel.
Oh, I hope so. I mean, the company that did the whole animation stuff, unfortunately, did get shut down because of this. But I blame the
executives
and the product placement people. Mostly putting the whole, it makes something like this.
Why, was there too many A&W reinforcements?
No. Olive Garden.
Olive Garden?
Olive Garden.
What is with movies and all these rando things? First it was Krispy Kreme in the Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, but at least that one wasn't overplayed so much. It was like...
Wasn't it, though?
Okay, kind of, but that was only because the thing was under it. It was like, under the Krispy Kreme. Really? Under the Krispy Kreme?
But Rita even went into a Krispy Kreme, sat on a freaking table, and started eating a Krispy Kreme as the chaos was going on outside.
Yeah.
They phoned home Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, but it was clever as well.
It was clever, but they still phoned it home.
Yeah, but the only thing Olive Garden on there was a card. That was it. They were talking about it before. All of a sudden, Olive Garden card. I was like, okay, that's disappointing. But you couldn't have gotten into Olive Garden with Sonic. You went to a bar with Sonic. You got into a bar fight, which was hilarious. Yeah, there was a bar fight. Sonic trying to punch a dude in the face. He was like, nothing happened. The guy just got more mad. It wasn't until Sonic just went really fast. kind of like slowed down, time down, like really, really slow.
Riddle me this. Was that scene in the original trailer where all the missiles had stopped, was that really in the movie?
Yes, it was.
Okay. That was one thing I was curious about, because we never saw anything about it ever again after that original trailer.
Oh, look at that. I had 999 steps today.
Yeah, we never saw anything about that, so I was very curious if that was even still in the movie.
Yeah, it was really good, actually, because Robotnik actually got one of Sonic's quills and was using the power from the quill to actually make his machine himself go as fast as Sonic when he slows down time.
So one quill had enough power to do all that?
Oh yeah, he was siphoning it off.
Huh, what happened when the power drained out of it?
It didn't. It was like siphoning off of Sonic himself, too.
Oh, so it was still connected to... That's weird.
Kind of like how Flash works. Like, Flash gets his power from the
Speed Force.
Speed Force, and the same with Reverse Flash. So people use it at the same time, you can't use Speed Force fully. But, it was funny. As soon as he stops time, he basically grabs two long missiles, starts hitting the little bullets going... Starts doing music and all that stuff. Goes up on all the missiles, not like dancing, but like...
Alright.
But, yeah, honestly, the movie was good. And the ending, spoiler alert for the ending, or secret ending.
We'll put up, we'll wave our hands if you skip ahead. If you want to skip ahead.
Yeah, we'll put our hands up for you if you want to skip ahead for this one.
We'll put our hands up, playing our song, the
No,
butterflies
no.
flying away.
But, Tails does make an appearance. It's a very short appearance, but it does give leeway to the next movie. He shows up, I guess he's tracking down Sonic. Because he pulls out this little device saying, he's here. Alright, I just gotta find him. He jumps off a cliff, then flies. Yeah, his tails do it too. And the design for Tails looks really nice. Now, here's something.
Okay, so me and Dan talked about this. If you if you watch in a future video of us on a pop hunt, you'll see it.
Okay, so we all saw how Sonic looked in the first trailer. Creepy, elongated.
For the record, I'm the one that pointed this out.
Yeah, elongated, human teeth. They fixed it. Now, his question is, what would Tails look like? And my question was, what would the echidnas look like? Terrifying. Now the last question is, what would the owl look like?
I heard the owl wasn't that much of a difference.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess because she looked like an actual owl.
Yeah.
But, yeah. That would have been probably scary.
Yeah. All right,
But,
what's next?
Next on the list, and the last on the list, Rumble.
I will draw you again.
Okay, so, trailer in front of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It was a giant monster movie. You know, kaiju.
But it was animated. It was animated.
It was animated, and it was about wrestling. Now,
But no, we're not talking like luchador wrestling. We're talking, let's get ready to rumble!
hence the name of the movie called Rumble, made by Paramount Animations, which their intro is like the logo for Paramount Animations. Wow,
Yeah.
wow, that is a beautiful picture right there.
It's been a while, as I told Dan, it's been a while since Paramount's done something original outside of SpongeBob.
Yeah, but it's basically a movie about wrestling monsters. There was one of them that was called tentacle something, like a tentacle monster kind of thing.
Tentacle-armed shark.
Yeah, basically Sharktopus, but not cheesy. Well, alright, it's cheesy.
As cheesy.
But
He's still a wrestler.
Yeah. And one of the best known wrestlers. The movie is going to take place around this one monster who is basically out of shape. The Underdog. It's basically an underdog movie.
Yes.
Which are not terrible.
No.
I always welcome really well. The funny joke was in there too. But underneath is a purebred wrestling monster. Did he eat him? I'm going to kill you first. When monsters have a revolution, you're dead first.
But it does look like a really good movie from what Dan showed me. I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, I cannot wait.
It's something more original that we haven't had in a long time.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting that SpongeBob movie by Paramount Animations, and don't get me wrong, SpongeBob movies are not terrible. The first one was fun.
The first one was made by Steven Hillenburg. Of course it was going to be fun.
Yeah. The second one was not bad. Antonio Banderas was just funny on there.
And then didn't they do a? Oh no, that was a TV special where they revisited the surface and David Hasselhoff was back on it.
Yeah, it was when they're in the tank.
Yeah, that was funny. That was for the 25th birthday of SpongeBob or something like that.
Yeah, SpongeBob 25. Wow.
Yeah.
After 26, he's our age.
No, it came out in '98. So we, we're 90, if 98, let's see that.
Was it his 20th birthday?
Yeah, it'd be the 20th birthday. 20th. Yeah, yeah. Math.
It's everywhere. We hate it.
That's true too.
Other than that, that's it for the list.
Yeah. Let us know down in the comments what you thought about this week's topics. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
We're going to talk about Power Rangers as well?
I mean, you didn't add it to the list. I didn't think we were.
Well, just a quick announcement right now. Beast Morphers has finally finished production. The trailer came out for the second season, and thank God they did not add Super to it. I'm sorry. Like, for the first one, it was not terrible. It was a good idea concept. But adding Super to the name does not make it better. I hate that. Like, Super Dino Charge, Super Samurai, Super Mega Force was the worst. I'm sorry, Super Mega Force. How can you get Super Mega Force?
Mega Force, Super Mega Force, Super Ultra Hyper Mega Force,
Super Hyper Guru Mega Force.
Super. What was that one? Super Monkey Team Hyper Force Go.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Super Monkey.
Super Robot Monkey Team Hyper Force. Power Rangers Go.
I can't stop laughing.
Jesus. But thank you for not adding Super to Beast Morphers. It's Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 2. Thank you. But
I guess they got tired of the jokes.
Probably.
Plus Hasbro finally got their hands on it.
Yes, Hasbro does a good job.
They really have.
Yeah.
But we got to cut this down because we got stuff to do.
Okay, last bit of thing with Power Rangers. The new season of Power Rangers coming out next year. It's dinosaurs again, but the Zords look really cool.
I don't like, as I told you, I don't like
the mask.
I don't like the mask unless they name it something like Super Knight, like Knights or
Dino
something.
Knights.
Dino Knights, anything like that, because they look like that stereotypical medieval armor helmet has the lines in front of it. First off, from where the lines are placed, they're right on top of the freaking eyes. How do they see?
How do Knights see?
Most knights are in armor would actually have that covered.
Well, unless they made like teeth in a way, do we like have like this part
I don't
right
care.
here?
It was dumb designing.
Honestly, my idea would be more of a mystical science with like
sort of like revisiting what the premise of Mystic Force was.
Yeah, but instead of all mystics, have like the bad guy be formed in like the internet space and uses and like make virus monsters, and even have like the viruses take on like a mystic shape, like a giant minotaur or a giant dragon, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even do like Japanese versions of monsters, like
Oh, the yokai.
Yeah, like yokai. Now these monsters look very nice. Let's see if I can give these a little bit of a try. But anyway,
Hasbro, call us.
We have ideas. We can help. We don't want money, but recognition would be nice.
Money would be nice too. We poor.
Shush. First recognition, then the money, then the bitches.
I already have a girl.
Anyways, guys, that's it for the video.
I'm Otaku Kent.
I'm Review Dan. Hope you had a blast.
And don't forget to stay random. Peace out.
Just not as random as us. We're already crazy.
True.